this is where I was a few months ago, and I remember doing a film, and so we hit this spot, and I was like, it's been a long time since I've made a video, and I just thought, let's just see what wants to come out. And I've been sharing in my blog in the last week about these pictures and projections that I've had of myself. And what it feels like is, over the years, I take a snapshot of this is what I'm like. And in high school it was, I'm a lonely, awkward person, a lonely, awkward teenager. And I'm a straight A student, and those are two pictures that I took of myself. But there's many, many, many others. Like, I'm not a good friend is one. Like, I have seen myself as like a selfish, non-compassionate person. And what I find is that I'm constantly fighting against those pictures. And it's like these pictures are stored up in my body, and they're like putting out this little droplet of energy always, like, this is who you are, this is who you are. And I'm like, no, I'm a good friend. And so I'm constantly resisting that. And I was just talking with my best friend, who's on the other side of this camera today.
That's me.
About how, some ways that she's done this in her life, with like people in her life that are saying, you should do this. And it's like, no, I'm not going to do that, because you say that and there's this resistance, because that person has a projection on her that says, you're this way. And when someone has a projection on you, and when you have a projection on yourself that says, you're this way, and you don't want to be that, and then you're fighting that, you put yourself into this tailspin of resistance and attachment to what you want to be, and resistance to what you don't want to be, and resistance to these people because of their projections. And so my huge learning and kind of some shifts that are going on for me is to just start to let go of those pictures, and to realize, oh, that's actually like a piece of energy that I don't have to have. Like, I don't have to hold this picture from when I was a teenager that I'm a lonely person and a straight A student. Either of those. Like, okay, like, that's who I was then. Why do I have to be that now? Why do those past images of me have to continue to be who I am? And so I'm just saying, no, I'm going to actually see those as little images, as little Polaroids, and just choose to allow them to dissolve. And so that was an energy work that I did in a meditation. And if you're thinking of one of those, if you're thinking of a picture that's come up for you, or something that's defining who you are, either from yourself or someone else, a projection that's you're in resistance to it, or you're attached to being that, I just encourage you to take a minute with me right now and bring that up to the surface. Just take a couple deep breaths. We're just gonna see that as if it's a Polaroid right there in your system, that picture of who you are. And then just imagine as if it's just crumbling. It's just turning back into the bits of energy, the particles that it's made out of, and then eventually just turning into nothing. And just going down, down, down into the earth, dissolved. And just taking a deep breath, coming back to the moment. So that's kind of exercise that I encourage you. If this sparks anything in you, you can do this as often as you want. And doing some deep meditative work around this, I feel like we could get more to present and less affected by any of these past ideas, and we can just be free to be who we are right here in this moment. So thank you. That's it for now. And look at this gorgeous view. Oh my God.